Good morning. Welcome back. You know, I've done some shopping lately. There's some new products that have come out. e.l.f. has come out with several new products, and L'Oreal came out with a new mascara. And then I was online on Amazon and I found some products that I'm like, oh, I've never tried these before. Let's give them a try. So I thought I would do a quick get ready with me, showing you some new drugstore products that I have purchased recently. Now, some of them I didn't buy like a new foundation, so I'm just going to use a drugstore foundation that I have, but my whole face is going to be done strictly with drugstore or affordable products. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will watch the video all the way through. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and share it with a friend. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for all your support. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Let's get started. Okay, first things first. I'm going to put some eye primer on my eyes, and the eye primer that I'm going to use, well, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this back. Tomorrow's haircut day. I'm taping 2 videos again at once. This is my last vacation day for 2023, even though I'm doing this in 2024 because I had to carry a couple over. So I thought, you know what, it's quiet, I'm home, I'd rather do it now than on Saturday. So I'm just going to put a little bit of primer on. The one that I'm using is Hard Candy. I don't know if it's still available. I think it is. I got it at Walmart, and I know they carry Hard Candy, so hopefully it is still available. Okay, and while that's drying down, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use the NYX Lift and Snatch. So let's see. Let's see how this works. Oh, it's got a little ball in it, so maybe I better shake it up first. I normally do my brows off camera because they're not that exciting to do. I picked the shade Taupe, because I wanted to get something that wasn't like any golden blonde, but I didn't want it as dark as brown. I like this. It lets you do really fine hair-like strokes. And I don't know, my monitor makes it look like it's more golden, but when I'm looking in the mirror, it definitely is not. It's definitely more of a ashy color or a taupe color, so I do like that a lot. I like that. Let's see how it stays throughout the day. Okay, so far, first impression, I like that. Okay, then when I was on Amazon, I saw this little palette here by Catrice. They had a couple of different ones, but I picked the Electric Rose. So, looks like it's got some mattes and some shimmers in here. I did a couple little swatches on them, and they look like they've got some pretty good color in it. Let's see. Here's just a couple of the colors. You can see they've got some shimmers and some nice mattes in it. So I think this is going to be something that's going to work out good. So my kind of coloring. Okay, so let me grab one of my makeup brushes here. And I just brought up some of my other older makeup brushes that I've had for a long time. I think this one came with a Too Faced eyeshadow kit a while ago. So we're just going to start out with this very light color right here. We'll see if it gives enough color for the transition shade. It might be a little too light. It's actually working out pretty good. It's a nice color. It comes out darker than what I thought it would be. In the pan, it looks a lot lighter, but it's actually coming out when I'm looking in my mirror. It's a lot. You definitely can see it. It's not like super dark. Now I know in the monitor and probably on camera, because the lights are so bright, it's washing it out a little bit. So I'm going to take the color that's right next to it, which to me this looks darker, but in my monitor it looks lighter. I'm going to take just a small amount of that and just deepen this up just slightly. making sure to always use a big fluffy brush and then just blend. So you make sure that your edges are nice and soft. You always want to blend that out. Okay, then I've got a little bit smaller brush here. This was just a brush that I got with the Tarte thing. And I'm going to go into that same color here, but because it doesn't have the light color underneath it, and then I'm going to put this in the corner here and just deepen the corner up a little bit. These are blending very, very well. I like this palette so far. These mattes are just, they seem like they're very buttery. And I'm going to bring that up just a little bit and out because, you know me, I like to deepen my edge so that I can get my little, what I call like a shadow wing, but it's really not a wing. But it's going to give lift to your eyes. Like that, like that. I forgot to bring my Sigma switch up. How in the world did I do that? Well, I happen to have a paper towel here, so we'll just use that for right now. Okay, then I'm going to go in a little bit darker. Now this is like taupe. This is like a brown, so I'm going to take this brown, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to just deepen my corner just a little bit more. And then again, I'm going to go back and I'm going to blend. Just so I have a little bit deeper color in the corners. I like to make it a little bit deeper in the corner. Now, this one has a couple of different shimmers on here. It's got the pink one up here. It's got this one that looks like a champagne-y color, and then it's got a real bright one. And I think I'm going to use that one in my inner corner. But let's take a look at the other two and see. These are the other two colors. So we've got the brighter pink one here, and then we've got the champagne color there. I think I like the champagne color one, so I think we're going to go with that one today. Let's see what we got here. Now it's not, it feels so soft and creamy, and it's not glittery. I mean, this is really nice. This is just a nice shimmer to it. It does not look like glittery. There's no fallout. It's very soft and blendable. I really like that. Okay, now I'm going to take and I'm going to put a little bit of this nice bright white one right in my inner corner there. And then pull it out, blend it up into that one, just to brighten up. Love that. Love, love, love that. Okay. So far, so good. We'll see how it wears, but I would definitely recommend these. They seem to blend just beautiful, and I've had no problem with them. Okay, so for eyeliner, I did just open this up. I got the Kokie. This is called the Velvet Smooth Eyeliner, extra soft, waterproof. This is made in Germany. It says it has 14-hour wear. I normally don't wear my eyeliners 14 hours. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this is nice. I mean, it's just, and I got it in gray. I got it in like a, I think the color was called just charcoal gray. Just charcoal gray, because I wanted something a little bit softer. Now it says it's waterproof, so I'm going to use this as a tight line. Seems to be going on just nice and soft. Gliding on. Then I always do my trick, go back over. And that's just not quite 100% dry. Put a second coat. I like that, and see how it gives a nice definition. Now, if you wanted to, you could take this and do a nice thin, what's that made for? Line on top, and then you can soften it up. I brought a little eyeshadow brush, and you can just, because this is so soft, and that gives a little bit of extra, whoop, definition at the corner. And just a little bit more right here. Like that. Liking how it looks so far. Okay, then I got two new mascaras that I'm a little bit, I don't know which one I want to use. This is the new L'Oreal Panorama mascara. And I will tell you, I tried it yesterday and I like it. It did not flake, did not smear. It did good. But everyone's been talking about the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. This is their new tubing mascara. So, and something that I did that I normally do not do on both of these, I did this. This one I got, put the glasses on. This one I got, oh goodness, black brown. And on this one, I got just plain brown. So let's see what the difference is. Let's see how brown this is. Ooh, this is definitely brown. This is definitely brown. This is black brown. And you can see that it's not black. And I like it. And I actually liked how it looked yesterday. It was a little bit more natural looking. And they both have small, little spiky, they both sort of have the same kind of bristles. I'm going to try the brown. We'll see what it looks like. I've not used brown mascara, so. And this is a tubing one, so I'm not going to put any kind of primer, mascara primer underneath. Definitely is lighter. Definitely is lighter. We'll have to see after I get a couple coats on. I'm going to finish this off camera and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I like it. There we go. Okay. Liking the eyes. I like the formula on this. It does give you some length. I had to put 3 coats on to get a little bit more volume on it, but with tubing mascaras, that's normally the way that they go. They're not made to give you a bunch of volume. So, and I believe the L'Oreal one is the same way. It says it's a panoramic one. It's going to give you like fanned out, like thinner, but lengthening fanned out lashes. So that's fine. As long as they've got some volume to them and they've got length and everything, that's fine. Okay, we are now going to move into the rest of our makeup. I ran up here with my Revlon Luminous foundation. I'm just going to put some on my little palette here. And then I'm going to pick it up with my makeup brush. Oh, which one do I want to use? I'll just grab this one. No. I like this foundation because it's more like a medium coverage. It's not super full coverage, but it looks very natural. It's hydrating. I know a lot of people really like this. It's amazing to me, and I don't know about anybody else, how much drugstore makeup has gone up. I mean, it really has gone up a lot. You're paying, I think the newest CoverGirl foundation, the one that has got the little encapsulated color in it, is over $20 for a drugstore foundation. I think things are just getting crazy on how much everything costs. I mean, I just don't know how people can afford it. But companies like Essence and e.l.f. and, Catrice and some of them, they are definitely still, they try to keep their products down. Essence has got so many things under $5, and so does e.l.f. So that is definitely a plus. So if you can't afford to get the higher end products, or even some of the higher end mascaras, because even I think the e.l.f. one was probably $6, $8. The L'Oreal one was definitely, it was I think 10 or more. It was over 10, I believe. It was like 11 or 12. And that looks good. Now if I want to go back, always start out thin, and then you can always go back if I want to put a little bit, because I do have a little bit of discoloration right here. We're going to press it in. I have a little like scratch that I got there, and it's almost healed. Playing rough with my puppies. My husband says I'll never learn, because that's how I walk fast, and I'm walking my dogs, and he says, that's how you broke your arm, walking fast. And I said, no, I actually was taking my time that day, but I do walk fast sometimes, and because they just want to get out and go and walk and have fun, so I want them to. Okay, and then I'm going to press everything in with my sponge. Now this is one thing I should have done before I did my foundation, but I didn't. This is the Catrice Under Eye Brightener. So I'm going to go in, because I try not to get my foundation up close to my eyes anyway. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this in here. Just a small amount. And I'm pressing it in with my fingers. And you can see just by doing that, by putting a color corrector, if you have dark blue or purple under your eyes, using a brightener like this one's got a little bit of peach undertone to it. It's called Instant Awake. You can see just by doing that, it brightened up under my eyes, so I'm going to be able to use less concealer. And the concealer that I got is the Kokie Double Time Full Coverage Concealer. We're going to see how, and normally I don't buy full coverage concealer, so I'm going to start out with just the smallest dots to see how well, because sometimes they can be a little bit thicker. And then we're going to blend it out from there and see. And I can always go back and put more, and I'm pressing and then pulling, and then I'm going to do my little at the edge here. Same on this side. It's hard buying cosmetics. Does anyone else find it hard buying cosmetics online, trying to get your right color? I mean, I guess this is okay. It's not too light. I like it a little brighter under my eyes anyways, but trying to find the right color concealer and going by descriptions. I will tell you, I cannot remember which one it was. I was looking for one, and it said it was a medium cool, I don't know what was it. It was light, cool, golden. And I'm like, how can it be cool and golden? I didn't understand the description at all when I was looking at this one brand. And I was just like, that doesn't make sense. I don't want anything golden. I have cooler or pink undertones in my skin. And I was having a hard time. And you know, unless you can go into the store, and that's what I like about, I mean, the bad thing with Drugstore, even at Ulta, they don't have samples. They do sometimes. They don't as much anymore. The higher end ones do, but the Drugstore ones, they don't have a lot of samples. Some of the lip things they do, but the foundations, I haven't found where they have a lot of samples. So it's hard to get, and you're looking at the bottle, and you're hoping, and you're like, okay, trying to hold it up. Does that look right? Does that not look right? And you're hoping that the glass isn't tinted or the plastic isn't tinted at all. I mean, that sounds sort of strange, but I mean, even looking in the bottle sometimes at the store, I find it hard to get the correct color. But you have definitely a better chance of doing it in the store than you do online sometimes. So I was lucky. I pretty much, I ordered everything from e.l.f. or else on Amazon. So I lucked out. So far, everything looks like it's a good color. Like this concealer. Okay, I am going to powder it. I normally don't use a lot of powder. As I've said before, I try to be very sparingly with it. And as you get older, you don't want to use a lot. This is the number 7 powder. This is their triple action finishing powder. And I'm not sure if this is available anymore. If it's not, I'm sorry. I'll try to find an alternative to it if I can. I'm going to have everything that I am using listed and linked below for you so you can find it. I'm going to take this as my Morphe Ariel brush, and it's just a fluffier brush. I'm going to get a little bit on here. Woo! That was close. I almost dropped powder all over me. Tap off your excess. Always tap off your excess, and then I'm just going to press it in. And a little trick that I've learned when you're doing this, and it looks silly, but it works. Okay, you can see how this is not taut. Your skin's not taut. Go and see how it tightens up. It sort of pulls this down a little bit. And then press in. I mean, it looks strange. No one's usually in your bathroom when you're at home. But by doing that, anything that might have wrinkles here, you're elongating your skin here. And instead of you pulling it down, you're just elongating it by the face that you make. And then you press in the powder, and it's going to help set it a little bit better so things don't go in there. And I will always, because my nose does have larger pores, and I like to sort of blend them out a little bit. And I do under here and on my chin, because I do have larger pores here. And again, always press in. Make your funny face. No one's watching you in the morning. So far, so good. I don't see it looking like it's settling in, and I do have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. I'm excited. As I said, this year, I'm trying new and exciting things, and I can't wait to share some results with you soon. Blend out my bottom part. Funny thing, and I will tell you this, as I said, I'm doing 2 videos at once today because I have the day off and everything, and my other video should come up before this one. And I've taken my skincare on and off like 4 times trying to videotape, and I think I've ended up with a lot of skincare on my face today. So it is what it is. Press a little bit more right there on my foundation. I have a red spot that just doesn't want to. And I think my concealer is a little bit lighter. I'm going to try to just very lightly cover this. Yep, because my concealer is a little bit darker. I'll just press. There. Okay. That looks better. Looks good. Okay. Next thing that I bought. Another thing by Catrice. This is called their Holiday Skin Bronze and Glow Palette. Now I will say This looks okay. This might be a little bit warm, so it's definitely not going to be a contour. I'm going to try to use it sort of as a contour today, but we'll see how it looks. Still in one piece, but apparently it's not glued in the bottom. It must just have been pressed in. So piece of advice, don't tip it up, hang on to it. I tipped it to tap off my excess bronzer and it went flying. Thank goodness. It landed color up. So let's see. Looks more pigmented on the brush, but I'm not getting a lot of, oh, there we go, a little bit more. There we go. It's not too bad. It's not too warm. It's not too overly warm, so I mean, it's not as cool as I normally use for a contour, but I think it's going to work. Gives a nice, soft, subtle color. So then I can use it up here as well, instead of doing two, because a lot of times I'll use a bronzer up top and a contour on the bottom. So here we go. So far looking good. A little bit under my chin, blend it down, like that. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighter, tapped off my brush. I'm actually going to do my highlighter first. This is nice. This is really nice. It's very smooth. And you can see it's got a shimmer, but it's just such a soft glow. It's not like glittery or anything. I'm liking that. And they blend it out very nice. So, okay, we're going to grab some blush. Today I'm just going to grab an old favorite. This is an Essence one, but the Pure Nude one, which the writing has totally come off of it. And this is the color Goldie Cases. One of my absolute favorites. And this is definitely more of a like a plummy or cool undertone. So I like this a lot. I'm just going to get a little bit on this brush. Tap off. And I'm pressing in with my brush. I'm pressing and blending because I don't want to. Sometimes if you just put this on right over, I want to make sure that it's not, and it normally doesn't. I want to make sure it doesn't disturb my foundation or pull any of my foundation off. So sometimes I will do just like a pressing motion. And I cannot figure out what that is. It's a little piece of something. But by pressing it in like this, it's going to help it to stay on better too. Love that color. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is just such a beautiful, soft, plummy pink. Love that. Okay, I'm going to run downstairs. I'm going to fix my hair. I will be right back up and we'll put some lips on. Okay, I'm back. Went down, fixed my hair. Like I said, I'm getting it cut tomorrow, which it definitely needs it. You can tell it's getting long around my ears. Big time, so we're glad to get that done. Okay, picked up several things. Picked up 4 different things from e.l.f. I picked up a couple of their lip liners. Let's see what we got here. I got 2 of their lip liners. One's a little bit more pinky tone and one's a little bit more brown. Let's see. And I like them both. This one definitely is a little bit deeper, more of a brownie mauve, and then this one's definitely got a little bit more pink tone to it, so I like that. Then I picked up, this is their Power Mauve. This is like their liquid lip. Ooh, that actually feels very soft. It's not like a liquid lip. So I like that. Very hydrating feeling, actually. Then I picked up, boy, that looks orange in my monitor, their lip oil. This is their Glow Revive lip oil. And I got this in Red Delicious. Okay. Big doe foot. It's very sheer. Very sheer. So it may look more red in the container. It looks like a pink red to me. Very pinky red to me. In the monitor it's coming off orange, but in the container here it looks like a pinky red, but it definitely is very sheer, so it's not anything to worry about. And then I got one of these. These are their more lip balmy things. This is their Pout Clout Lip Pumping Pen. Lip pumping. So I think this is sort of like a the Tarte Maracuja. It's got the little click up pen, just like that. Get it to click. And that again, it's nice and sheer. It's more glossy. It definitely is more balmy feeling. So I like all of those. I'm excited to try all those and decide what I'm going to wear. And then I picked up one of the new Lifter Gloss Plumping from Maybelline. And I will have to tell you, see the little plus chili pepper? It says it's got, see if I can get it to Maybelline chili pepper, piment plus chili pepper. So I guess that's just what it is. And I got the shade 100 Blush Blaze. And I did try it. And let me tell you, you can feel the chili pepper. It definitely has got like a tingly, burny sensation to it, but it plumped my lips, so I didn't care. I mean, it stayed for several minutes, but it looked nice, and I loved the effect that I got on it. So I didn't mind. I didn't mind it. So, do I want to wear all e.l.f.? Do I want to wear a little bit of Maybelline? Let's see. I'm trying to think what the color I have on. I could do a little bit of any of them. Well, let's start out with a lip liner. Let's do a lip liner first, because we know we're going to have to do that. And see how well these perform. These go on nice and smooth. Like that. Like the ways those look. Let's go for it. Let's put the lip plumping one on. Because I like the pink color with my eyes. It's on. A nice soft look. This is the completed look. What do you think? I will try out some of the other products, some of the, woo! Okay, yeah, I can feel it. I will try out some of these other e.l.f. products. I did try this one out yesterday, and I did love it. In fact, I tried it out this morning when I went to the doctor's, and I like how it feels. It does feel a lot like the Tarte Maracujas. It's very hydrating and balmy and luxurious feeling. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky or anything on your eyes. So I do like that. I'll try out maybe I'll try out the lip oil a little bit later today or tomorrow, and I will let you know how those all go. So this is the completed look using all, or almost all, brand new to me drugstore makeup. I do hope that you enjoyed just this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope that, again, while you're here, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and share it with a friend. Thank you so much. Go out, have yourself a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll see you again in my next video.